30 years ago, the National Academy of Engineering imagined something new, a place where the brightest early career engineers could step away from their day-to-day, share ideas across disciplines, and see what might happen when innovation meets collaboration. That idea became the Grainger Foundation Frontiers of Engineering program.
Frontiers of Engineering is a program that is a series of meetings of 2.5 days that cover all engineering disciplines, and we invite people from academia, from industry, and from the federal labs. So it's a very eclectic group representative of all engineering disciplines. The meetings started with the U.S. Frontiers of Engineering meeting in 1995.
I was the very first speaker at the very first Frontiers of Engineering, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Here I am, a bioengineer, we're with proteins, and I'm listening to people work on semiconductors or fluid dynamics or quantum materials, and that stretches the brain.
It is the best set of conferences I've ever been to, just because of the nature of the creativity of the people that are there, the idea that you have lots of time for conversation. Everybody there was just really interested in learning new things.
What stood out was really the multidisciplinary aspect. You have engineers and scientists from really all sorts of fields that come together and really see what the cutting edge technology is.
So the Frontiers of Engineering experience I had was the first time that I started to think about the broader implications of my own research, specifically the environmental footprint of my research and the new technologies that it was developing.
As part of the Frontiers of Engineering and having to describe my vision to my peers across disciplines, I had written this paper that was then cited 30 years later by the Nobel Committee as establishing the field and establishing the expanse of the ideas.
Each year, the program invites 100 outstanding U.S. engineers from academia, industry, and government to share ideas and collaborate. And since 1995, more than 5,500 engineers from every major discipline have taken part in FOE. Among them, 197 have been elected to the National Academy of Engineering. With time, FOE expanded into international partnerships, hosting bilateral meetings where 30 U.S. engineers are invited to join 30 international peers every 2 years. Encouraging these outstanding researchers to think broadly is FOE's heartbeat, and the reason so many alumni have gone on to impact the nation and the world.
One other important critical milestone was reached in 2022 when the Grainger Foundation gave us a $10 million endowment. They have been wonderful supporters of the program over the years, even before that, and this endowment will allow us to maintain the program at its current level at least.
The problems that society faces today are complex and they require multidisciplinary solutions. So it's really important for future engineering innovators and leaders to learn to be able to communicate and work together effectively with people from a broad range of disciplines.
I often say that the most important discoveries occur at the intersection of different disciplines.
I think what FOE has taught me was that you need to think outside the box. You need to see what's happening in other fields, and that might have different perspectives on things that will actually trigger innovation.
That was important because I was developing methods that nobody had ever really put together before. And therefore, I needed ideas from lots of different places.
FOE alumni have gone on to lead universities, launch startups, direct national research labs, and shaped policies that guide the future of engineering. FOE has built more than a symposium, it's a community. For many, the experience has sparked new ways of thinking, inspired lifelong friendships, and shaped careers that continue to influence engineering today and for decades to come.
I would love to have more people being exposed to what FOE can bring, to share ideas, to brainstorm, to form a network that can make a difference. I think we should keep doing that for the next, 30, 40, 50 years.
It was an honor to be part of it, and it really transformed my career. It really got me to think differently about how to do research, how to move beyond my traditional area of civil engineering, and the importance of collaboration. And it's really something that I've carried with me ever since.
3 decades of breakthroughs, and we're just getting started. The Grainger Foundation Frontiers of Engineering will keep bringing bold thinkers together to engineer what's next.